Hey YouTube. Well, I want to bring you all this 2010 Nissan 370Z Touring with 19,000 miles. Now the basic 370Z already comes with many standard features out the door, such as a standard 18-inch wheels, heated mirrors, HID xenon headlamps, automatic climate control. Step up to the Touring, you'll get these 19-inch wheels. They look great on this car, by the way. Leather interior with Fox suede inserts and a Bose sound system. So I mean, this car is just decently packaged. This one happens to have the 6-speed manual, which makes this such an enticing ride, considering this car makes over 300 horsepower, a near 50-50 weight distribution, rear-wheel drive. How much more can you ask for? I mean, this car is extremely nimble. And if you look at it from this angle, you can almost see a Porsche Carrera roofline, especially in back. It's very nice. I'm loving those wide tires, makes this car super grippy. Those are LED taillights, the dual exhaust tips. One thing I love about these cars is the distinctive exhaust note. Whenever you hear one of these cars revving or taking off from a stoplight, it just has a beautiful exhaust note that you really can't hear anywhere else. Take a look inside. Let's start off on the door panel. Nicely done, padded on top. This suede material over here. Both front windows, auto up and down functions. I can feel the click. Door locks, window lock, the power mirrors. You have a little cup holder here in the door pocket, and you can see the Bose badge right there. Let me focus in for y'all. And get a load of these seats. Just as mentioned earlier, leather and Fox suede inserts. Adjust the thigh support over here. You can see the front section going up, and this is the back part of the seat, also elevating. I like to keep that one down, all the way down, and have thigh support to the max. I love it maxed out. There we go. Now to adjust the seating position, this is where you do that. You can see the little switch right there. It's all the way back, and this is the backrest. The key fob is inserted over here. It's not necessary to insert it inside the slot. The car will still start up so long as the key is detected in here. And let me show you what's on here beforehand. Lock, unlock, and panic. Of course, an emergency key will slide out over here. Just push this little slider and a metal key will come right out. Insert it inside the slot anyways. There we go. And check out this yummy, scrumptious 6-speed manual. Standard push button start. I forgot to mention that even the most basic 370Z comes with that standard. Let's start it up. See the gauge sweep, everything up there. The 350Z, when it first came out, it's proven to be a sales success, and it's been seriously praised at being a fun-to-drive car with good handling, slightly harsh ride, but in every other corner, this car makes up for it in its handling and power delivery. The 350Z, from the get-go, it had a rather chintzy interior. It was just awful, but the 370Z completely changes that. The interior is just about spot on, very good qualities throughout. I'll get to explain that in a moment. Now, I'm 6'1", but I will admit that I feel right at home here. I have thigh support adjusted to the max. It's just fine. I feel my legs supported nicely over here. The seat is adjusted all the way back, I will admit that, which also helps the thigh support. There's no panel behind the backrest, so you can recline this way back if you need to. And to better talk about the seats, let me show you the passenger side. Lower section, nicely bolstered on the sides and very cushiony. Backrest hugs your back, your torso. You won't slide out of the seat on the sharpest of turns. And it's just an excellent seat to be in, to be honest. I feel cozy in them. Interior quality, pretty good all the way around. Dashboard, nicely padded, even into the passenger side. You can see these gauges. You have the clock, battery voltage, oil temperature. This panel over here coated with this vinyl, the beautiful stitching. You'll have access to this little cubby in here. Can serve some sort of purpose. Glove box, it's tiny and has this rather low-rent plasticky feel, but it doesn't have any sharp edges. It has dual latches, and it won't flap around, but it scratches easily. You can see right there. Not very nice, though it did shut evenly. You can make out the little power outlet right there. You really have to crouch down in order to find it. Now check out this head unit. As mentioned earlier, it has the Bose sound system, so it will sound amazing. It has in-dash 6-disc, you can see right there on the load button. Satellite radio. Aux jack is right there to the side. Let me see what the screen looks like. Yep, that orange color, just like a BMW has. This automatic climate control. Very good, very simple, nothing hard to learn about it. Hazards. I love how they ran this vinyl over here. It's nicely padded, so if you ever do happen to rub your legs around this, it will be cushiony. S mode, or synchro rev match. This automatically adjusts the engine speed to match the selecting gear ratio while changing gears. Pretty cool to have. And again, this yummy 6-speed manual. The reverse, you have to push it down and then slide it, then you're into reverse. So it's just impossible to put reverse by mistake in here. And the clutch feels pretty good. It's somewhat springy, but appropriate. It's very easy. Even a person first learning how to drive stick will easily master it with this car. It's just so simple to do. Very easy. You can see 6. Heated seats. This section is plasticky though, but it's a smooth texture. You can see the cup holder right there. Open this armrest. Have another power outlet. This is padded, by the way. That's pretty good. Steering wheel appropriately thick. Has its side bolsterings, perforated leather inserts here. Radio controls, hands-free controls, so it does have Bluetooth. I forgot to mention that, by the way. Cruise control, instrument speed wipers right there, and headlamps. Again, standard HIDs. The one downside is that the steering wheel doesn't telescope, it only tilts, as you guys can see right there. Though the instrument cluster is mounted on top of the steering column, so if you move the steering wheel up and down, so will the instrument cluster. It'll always be within view. I love this instrument cluster, by the way. This brush metal look really does add a attractive look over here. You can see average MPGs. There's push this button, outdoor thermostat, maintenance and such. I love this little fuel gauge, those little LEDs lighting up right there, and also the engine temperature. And you have the compass right under the tach right there. The VDC button, vehicle dynamic control. This is stability control right there. Map lights, mirror and vanity light on the driver's side. Home link garage door opener, universal garage door opener, and this mirror does dim, by the way. Let's open the lift gate. You can see you have a little button right there to do that. There we go. So you happen to have some decent utility in here. It's a wide cargo area, though it is shallow with the glass, so you can't put anything too tall. Conveniently, you do have this cargo cover. As you guys can see, just hook it up onto here, and as soon as you close the door, the lift gate will cover everything. Let's leave this off, because that's how it was. All the floor mats. The subwoofer to the Bose sound system, and the jack is right there. And you can see these HIDs, they're looking pretty. I love it. And Nissan's VQ37VHR 3.7 liter dual overhead cam V6 has variable valve timing, 332 horsepower at 7,000 RPM, and 270 foot-pounds of torque at 5,200. So you do have to rev this engine pretty hard in order to get full torque and also horsepower. But that makes it the fun part, because this engine sounds amazing when you rev it. They added these intakes over here, so this car should have some nice groan to it. The hood closed with authority. No aftershock. Well, that aftershock was from behind me over there. Has a rev limit, so I won't go any higher than that. Windows closed. It's actually loud but pleasant. You can seriously hear the engine up front, but also the exhaust in back, so it's evenly distributed. I love it. I really enjoy this car. They're appropriately packaged, decently priced. They start around 30 grand. You have some competitors out there, such as the Genesis Coupe, which is right on its tail for a few $1,000s less, but I really wouldn't invest my money in that car. 350Z, even to this day, maintains excellent resale value, and the 370Z will further improve on that. You buy yourself a Genesis Coupe, resale value will tank within a few years, but with 370Z or 350Z, you'll get most of your money back. So if you're in the market for a car in this class, give the 370 a look. I'm just about sure that you'll like this car very much.